So I'm way overdue on sharing this information, but regardless, it was timely for me in terms of going through cycles and healing and needing to share this in terms of clinical observation. There's been, for those of you who like the cycles, the cosmological stuff, there was a big shift that happened through the end of last year, and then there was another change shift that was coming in here starting in February or March, depending on what kind of work you were doing. And anyway, the shift that happened through the end of last year, a lot of people started noticing it right away in terms of health patterns and other events in their lives. But one of the primary things that I've seen clinically and have experienced myself was that when breaking down a paradigm and shifting that, breaking contracts, whether with family or friends or workplace or whatever it may be, locations where you're living, there was a change in the body dynamic, and I've seen this with multiple clients, that our human nervous system, our biological field, in its conductance, the nervous system would actually basically do a break down the spinal column somewhere and cause nerve pain. And you would think that there was something wrong with muscle, back, organ, even symptoms of prolapse. One of the things I experienced myself, whereas there was actually no prolapse of the internal organ, the falling of the organ. Anyway, and it seems to be the cycle for most people, is that the extreme pain on that nerve location, once it breaks, resets, as you reset these contracts, is anywhere from as little as 4 weeks, but as long as several months, varying in degree. And the nerve pain gets worse whenever you are experiencing a situation. I've seen this with so many people where your stress is increased and you're around an inconsistent vibration on the contract you try to break. So say you tried to set boundaries in a specific area with one relationship, that if another individual in your life is reflecting or carrying energy just like that, that it causes that pain to come back in your body immediately, because you, in your biofield, that auric field that conducts and we can feel each other with, will feel the inconsistency immediately. And from what I can tell, it seems as if, because what happened is we're getting an upgrade in our DNA, which means our nervous system, our physical nervous system this time around is getting upgraded. In the Chinese system, it's as if we're moving out of the 12 regular meridians, the regular channels known that hit the limbic system, our animal space, as well as our standard human space, and we're getting an upgrade into what's known as the 8 extraordinary meridians, or the 8 psychic channels. And in doing so, we have all started conducting more chi. And I saw that at the beginning of this year, where everyone started pumping more chi through their body than they were before. And so I had clients who wouldn't have felt anything before, all of a sudden while I'm working on them, can go, oh wow, what was that? I'm putting in one needle after another, and they were really surprised at what was happening, and they had the full conductance. Anyway, that's been really interesting. So because of that, because we're getting a DNA upgrade, this is my interpretation, that how it manifests clinically is in unknown, undiagnosable pain patterns, and you can go to your doctors and get all your scans, and the only thing they're ever going to identify is something's wrong with a nerve. And if you go through your healing process and check all your contracts, energetic, physical, emotional, mental, and keep reevaluating and setting good boundaries, you're actually going to be able to heal that pattern. And you just got to do it in for the long haul, because some of these contracts run real deep, whether through culture or through family structures, typically. Anyway, that's it, and I love you. Good luck this year. It's an intense one.